resolutions for final passage here. Mr. Hanlon, R9, please.
R9, authorization for the engagement of professional services for 2019 with Karen's Critter Care. The amount of $1,500 to prove animals for rabies testing, tranquilizer gun serum refills, and for cremation services.
Okay, pretty self-explanatory, but illustration. Yes.
Good evening. Only one quote is required for this, and this service, this vendor has been providing this service for us for the last 8 years.
Okay, any questions from my colleagues? Any questions from the public? Mr. Hanlon? Yep.
Ms. Appa?
Yes.
Mr. Greedy?
Yes.
Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Zuko?
Yes.
Mr. McLean?
Yes.
Very much 6 yeas and no nays.
Thank you very much. R10, please.
R10 is an authorization for a 3-year revenue generating contract with Buckman Iron and Metal Inc. for accepting types of scrap metal for recycling from city drop-off center and facility. 3 bids on this one.
Okay.
This was done as bid 2019-02. It was advertised on public purchase. It was accessed by 25 vendors. We received 2 bid responses and 1 no bid response, with Buckman's offering the greatest revenue back to the city.
Okay. Did we ever use them before? Is this the first time?
We have not used them before. This is the first time.
Okay, thank you. Anything from my colleagues? Mr. Hendricks?
Question, thank you, Chairman. Do we take the material to them?
Yeah.
So, all right, thank you.
Okay, anybody else?
Yes, thank you,
Mr.
Mr. President. So you said of the other 2 bids, one was there was nothing in the bid document that was returned.
They submitted a no bid response,
Okay.
so we asked them to submit back so they can continue to receive bid notifications. So they didn't respond to the bid document, they actually submitted a no bid response.
Just so that they could continue receiving.
Correct.
Okay. So this firm is in Copley, and I noticed that at least the other firm that would have been responding, since both of the firms were in Allentown. And with Councilman Hendrick's question, was there a benefit analysis done on, it's not that much farther, but price in the difference between what we're paying to transport to this location, since it's farther than the other location?
Yes, we took in effect the little bit longer of the travel time for it, for equipment costs, employee costs, and what we did was we analyzed that over all the materials from the last 3 years that we would have recycled. And so we put a cost to it from each year, and the revenue outpaced what our little extra time and our other costs would be. So yes, that's all figured in. If it would have been the other way where our costs were figured in, we would have went with the other. And that also figures in on giving them a cost benefit of 5% towards that. But the amount of money that we utilized off those 3 previous years, if we generate the same amount of materials, we will gain more by going to this company.
Okay, and I'm just curious how significant the difference was, because since the other firm is an Allentown-based firm, they support us, I always like to try and support them. I'm just curious how different the cost was to make the judgment call.
I believe it ended up being still like $30,000 more.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it was a significant difference.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Mr. Greedy?
Thank you, Mr. President. How much revenue do we generate on a yearly basis?
Well, prior, we were having the Mascaro actually pick the material up and take it. Through this last budget year, we had put a maintenance worker 3 in that position now, so that's some services that we actually complete ourselves now. So I believe there's some numbers. Might need a bigger font here. When we're looking at it, I it's about $33,500 a year that we would generate from it.
Is that per year, every year, is that, because it's a 3-year contract,
Mhm.
right? So,
It's market driven, just like with recycling. So if, now it's down a little bit, if the market comes back, it'll be more, if the market continues to go lower, but it's all market driven.
and you advertise it again in 3 years, or do they have a chance to continue it? How do you do it?
I believe there is actually 1-year extensions, but we will take a look at how the market is driven. I mean, if the prices are going up, we probably at that point in time will put it out again instead of just extending this, but I believe there's 2 1-year.
It's for the 3-year term, and then it can be extended for an additional 3 1-year options. So we have the option to extend it for 1-year periods 3 times.
If it's coming down and 3 years from now, yet the market is still low, we're not gonna really be gaining anything by doing it. We might lose. So, but if the market is up, we'll look again to market it again.
Yeah, because your contract's only 3 years, so after the 3 years, or they have an option to, re-advertise to redo it, you still have the option to negotiate the price on that, I'm assuming.
If we would renew it, it would stay under the same contract terms. So again, if the market is going up and we see an advantage of putting it out again where we think we're gonna get a better price, we'll do that. It's market driven, so it all depends how we're looking when we're getting close to the 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, and I don't wanna prolong it, but I'm just thinking, it would be, to me, it would be wiser to re-advertise it, to see if somebody else gives us a better price.
I believe that's what he said.
That's what I'm saying, but if the market is low,
Yeah, he's saying something.
you're not gonna end up getting a better price with it. If the market is high and they're looking for the material, yes, we will definitely not extend it and go out and try to get better pricing for it. It's market driven.
I know what you're saying, but I think what you're saying is different than what I'm saying. What you're saying is if the market is higher or lower, you think about re-advertising it or not.
Yes.
But I think you should re-advertise regardless, because you don't know what you're gonna get from other people.
I think what I'm hearing is correct, and I've seen it in other contracts. If the market goes lower than the contract that we have, why would you go out to bid and actually lower the price you're receiving?
You're still gonna have to re-advertise, I mean, you're still gonna have to, you're not gonna get the same price.
It may go lower, so we may lose money. I
But
think
depending
that's
how the
where it's
market
going.
is, it may go lower. That's why but if the market, if they're looking for the material and the market is running high, we have a better chance then of going out again and getting a better price for it.
Okay, yeah, I don't think.
You gotta understand, this is revenue shared, so if they're making more, they're willing to give us more.
Well, it's revenue share.
It's revenue shared, so if they're not making anything on it, they're not gonna give us more revenue on it. We get a share of what they make. If the market is high and they want the material, they're gonna give us more of a share. If the market is low, they're not gonna wanna give us anything, so that's why I'm saying, we have to really look at it at that point in time.
You're not going to recycling? Anybody else want to comment? Anybody from the public? Mr. Hamlin, vote.
Mr. Guarini?
Yes.
Mr. Hendricks?
Yes.
Mr. Moda?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Zuko?
Yes.
Mr. McLean?
Yes.
Mr. Nissan?
Yes.
That's an yes and two nays.
Thank you very much. R11, please.
R11 is a reauthorization for engagement of professional services with Allentown Economic Development Corporation and the amount of $15,000 for the administration of the enterprise loan fund.
Okay, anything from my colleagues? Oh, sorry, we'll let the administration talk first, I guess.
Allentown Economic Development Corporation has acted in this capacity for the past several years. They are the only Allentown-based economic organization capable of administering the funding program, and receiving multiple quotes for this is not practical or efficient, so they're considered a sole source for this service, so there's only the one quote provided.
And the contract's for 15,000 straight, or the maximum 15,000?
It is worth 15,000.
Okay. Any questions from my colleagues? Any questions from the public? Seeing nobody, Mr. Hanlon?
Mr. Hendricks,
Yes.
Ms. Moda,
yes,
Mr. Robinson,
Yes.
Mr. Zuko,
Yes.
Mr. McLean,
Yes.
Mr. Zappa,
Yes.
Mr. Green.
Yes.
Ordinance of the East.
Thank you very much. R12, please.
R12 is authorization for engagement of professional services with Allentown Economic Development Corporation, amount of $15,000 again for the administration of the Allentown Economic Development Revolving Loan Fund.
This is the same circumstance as the last one.
Okay. Any questions from my colleagues?
How much is the loan fund right now?
Balance wise, we're looking at, outstanding loans for this pool is $471,000. Total, in the account. Or is it $803,667.
That's what is outstanding? Well, that's the
See,
balance of the fund.
It's outstanding, right, 471,000 is what, the loans are that outstanding, and then total in the account, forgive me, is 1,020,000. Cash on hand is, $399,000.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Greedy, anybody else? Anybody from the public? Seeing nobody, Mr. Hanlon?
Ms. Moda,
yes,
Mr. Robinson.
Yes.
Mr. Zuko.
Yes.
Mr. McLean,
Yes.
Zappa,
Yes.
Reedy,
Yes.
and Mr. Hendricks.
Yes.
Ordinance of the East.
Thank you very much. R13, please.
R13 is an authorization for contract with Environmental Waste Minimization, Inc., AKA, rapid response for 24-hour chemical cleanup and hauling on an as-needed emergency basis.
This was done as RFP 2018-28. It was advertised on public purchase. It was accessed by 22 vendors. One proposal was received. The proposal was evaluated by a committee of 5 voting members and 1 non-voting member. The committee conducted both technical and cost evaluations and determined that they are recommending awards for rapid response.
Okay, thank you very much. Anything from my colleagues? Mr. Robinson?
Thank you, Mr. President. In the supporting documentation, it says that this is for moving chemicals from city-owned properties, streets, sewers, and waterways, city facilities on as-needed emergency basis, and private property. I just want to confirm that this is also who we use for any hazmat issues after the hazmat teams come out, correct?
That is what this is for.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anybody else? Anybody from the public? Seeing nobody, Mr. Hanlon?
Mr. Robinson,
Yes.
Mr. Zuko.
Yes.
Mr. McLean,
Yes.
Ms. Zappa,
Yes.
Mr. Reedy,
Yes.
Mr. Hendricks,
Yes.
Ms. Moda.
yes.
Ordinance of the East.
Okay, thank you very much, and this contract approval meeting is adjourned. We will commence with the meeting of the committee of the whole at 6:30.